Alright, today guys, we're going to do, put some brake pads on this Nissan Altima. So, we'll see if the back one's needed. I'd be surprised if they do, but we got both. So, first thing we're going to do is we're going to get these a little bit loose first with our lug wrench. Just a little bit. And then we'll jack it up and we'll take the lug nuts all the way off. Alright, so we got the wheel off. I don't know if you can see down in there, but it's kind of hard to tell. But I think they need changed. They look pretty wore out. But our rotors look good, look real good. This is a newer model car, so I'm really surprised it even needs brakes. But so the next thing we'll do is we gotta take these two pins out, two bolts right here, and then we'll pull the caliper off and let's take a look at the brake pads. After you get that off of there, you want to make sure you sit it up somewhere where it's not going to fall off. You don't want to kink this brake line here, so you want to be careful of that. So here's our brake pads. All this is coming apart really easy because this is just a newer car, so you're going to have a lot more trouble if you're working on an older model. So you can see it's really not that bad. Still got quite a bit of pad left, really. But let's look at a new one here. So you can see new versus old. So we'll go ahead and change them. They're going to need changed here soon. They're getting a little low, but I don't even think this should be squealing yet. But anyway, we'll go ahead and get our pads put in there, and you could grease these up a little bit, but I'm not going to bother. So they should just snap right in there, the new ones, just like the old ones came out, and then we'll use our, where's it at here? We'll use our C-clamp here and our old brake pad, because we got to press this cylinder back in here, and then so it'll fit back over here, because right now that cylinder is closed in, because it's closed in more because of these pads being a little wore out. So you put them new pads in there, this is going to make it thicker, so you're going to have to compress this to get it back on over top of it. So we'll go ahead and get the pads on there, and then we'll do that. All right, so basically this is what you'll do after you get your new pads on. Then you're just gonna take a C-clamp. I used the old one of the old brake pads, and then you're just gonna tighten this down slowly until you press that cylinder all the way in. And then we're gonna slip it back over and bolt it back on, just like that. Alright, so the next part obviously is easy. We're going to put the wheel back on, tighten the lug nuts down, set the car down, and then you're going to want to go back into the car and you're going to want to pump your brakes back up, because when you press this in, you're going to want to pump them back up. So, and I'm going to go ahead and pump them back up just to make sure everything's good before I do the other side. And then I'll do the exact same thing on the other side, and the front ones will be done. Just another side note, when you're tightening these up, you want to just get them snug, you know, get them good tight, but don't go crazy with it while you got it jacked up. You don't want to rock it while you're jacking it up. So just get them nice and snug and wait till you take the jack down before you snug them up real good. And you always want to go star pattern. So you want to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that. That way you get them tight evenly. You don't want to do this. All right, you want to stagger them like it's like you're drawing a star. So. Alright guys, so it's basically going to be the same kind of deal here in the back, but these brakes are really small here in the back, and I don't think they're going to need changed, because your front brakes are always going to be more wore out and need changed before your back brakes, and the front ones really don't need changed. I mean they're kind of getting close, but they didn't have to be changed right now. I mean you can see the difference here. Look how small this. I've never changed one on a Nissan before, but these back brakes are tiny. And this rotor's super thin. So anyway, it's all the same deal. I'm gonna take these, and everything's the same size as far as tools go. So I'm gonna take these off of here, and I'll check it out. I'll probably just go ahead and change them, just since he's already got them bought. So, ow. Have a look-see here. I'm out to get it off. Alrighty, let's have a look at these. Actually, they're pretty worn down, really. Huh. So the front brakes must have been changed recently, because you can see they must have changed the front brakes. You can see that's actually, you know, really more worn than the front. So the front's been changed already once, while the backs haven't been changed. So we're gonna go ahead and put those new pads on then. And these clips are really still in good shape. Only one of them has this is what you get right here. You get this thing right here. Once it wears down, it'll start scraping this against your brake rotor and it'll start squealing. So we'll go ahead and put these new ones on, and she'll be good to go for a long time. So we pressed it back in with the clamp, and then you just slide it back on there. Sorry about the shoddy camera work. Try not to damage these boots right here. They got little boots. You don't want to damage. Moving the wrong way here. Wrong way, dummy. All right. Tighten those down nice and tight. There we go. Simple as that. Slap the tire back on, and then we'll do the same thing. I'll go ahead and get the other side done, and then we'll go back into the car and pump the brakes back up, and we'll be good to go. Give it a little test drive, make sure everything works good. So, pump it up. Pump it up. Fancy. All right, we got the brakes pumped up. Let's see if we can pull it out of the driveway without tearing anything up. We have brakes, but that ought to do it for this video. So thanks for watching.